Your local station. Sponsored by Premier Urgent Care.
And welcome back. Now, although we are in the middle of basketball season, our full-time football players are still looking to always get better. And one of those places to get better is at ASH at their Football Skills Academy. And we are welcomed by the one and only Thomas Bachman, head coach for the Trojans, to talk about it more. Coach, welcome to the show.
Appreciate y'all having me.
So you said that there were about 45 people that came out. So last week was the first week, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
So how was how was the atmosphere? Like, I know that all the kids were probably very, very excited because it is in the middle of basketball season. So they're like, let me just get some football skills going.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, obviously, with, spring and winter sports wrapping up, spring sports getting started. So, there's a lot of things pulling these kids in a lot of directions. We just want them to know that it's available on Monday night. So if they're available and they've got some free time and they're in the 7th or 8th grade and they want to come out and learn the very basics, the very fundamentals. It's just a laid-back environment. We want to continue to, pour into the community and give people something to be a part of. And, it was a great success last Monday, and I anticipate it continuing as we move forward.
Coach, kind of walk me through the original motivation behind, I guess, starting something off like this in the middle of, like you said, kind of a hectic time of the year for those full-time football players and even those dual athletes. What kind of thought process were you going through to when you came together with your staff and said, I want to do this?
It's about creating relationships is all it really is getting out there. Let the community see that you're serious about it, that you want to invest in the next generation, and that's really all that it is. I feel like I was thinking about this on the way up here, very, very fortunate. I've got one of the best jobs here in Central Louisiana, and that's because of the kids that I get to work with every single day. I mean that's sincere. I am very fortunate. Our kids are pretty special, the way that they show up, and they really want to do the things that we're asking them to do. It's on every single day, and our kids have really embraced what that's about. And then the guys that I get to work with, the coaches hadn't, this is pretty demanding of them. It's time, and they certainly want to be home with their families, but, I do think that they've embraced the calling that coaching is, and, understand that it takes what it takes for us to try and accomplish the things that we want to accomplish. And, trying to give as many kids as many opportunities and as much information, and that just requires a commitment, and they're about that life. So very fortunate that I get to work with those guys, and that they see coaching for what it is. It's an opportunity to develop young people through the games that we coach, through the sports that we coach, but it's so much more than that. So, really the main motivation is relationships and sowing into the next generations.
So I know from the camps that you've done in the summer in the past, you've had some current players in helping out and the kids and being able to see them, not just on Friday nights, but they're actually helping them in person. Are there any players that are helping you?
Well, if they're in town, I'm not sure when spring breaks are fixing to happen, but when they're in town, they'll certainly be encouraged to be there. And if nothing else, just come, shake some hands, sign some autographs, let them see up close and personal, what these guys look like, that they're just like you and me. They just, what you see on Saturday afternoon can be, maybe overwhelming for a young person, but if they can see them in the flesh right there, it gives them an opportunity to dream, and hopefully, that they're there one day. I know that that's what they all dream and want to be, but so yeah, if there's opportunities here as we continue this throughout the semester, that I'm sure there'll be some of our former players that are around, but I don't necessarily know of. Okay. I can't guarantee anybody that, hey, so-and-so's coming through, but I'm sure there'll be that opportunity before the semester's over.
We might need a Bud Clark cameo at some point.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We'll say some of them
He'll
were.
Do it. He's awesome.
If some of them were there, do you feel as though that would help them, I guess, if some of the 8th graders are oh my gosh, I'm moving up to the next level, kind of they could be that mentor? Yeah,
absolutely. There's nothing, our former players, and to get to talk to them, see how much, the life they're leading, how mature they are, what they're doing, I'm super excited. So, I know that if they have the opportunity to come back and give back, that they're all about that life. I really, trying to talk to them every so often and stay in touch. It would be an incredible thing, and I don't doubt that probably will take place. I just can't guarantee it.
Right.
You know, I don't necessarily have any plans. It's not something that we've discussed, but when they're in town, it wouldn't shock me if some of them made an appearance.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you for coming
Absolutely.
on.
I appreciate y'all having
Obviously, we know this is probably going to be very beneficial for the future of Ash football, and we hope to see some good athletes from it.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, I mean, you don't have to become an Ash, and I mean that sincerely. This is just about, you know, we enjoy the game, we enjoy coaching the game, and, you know, as many kids as we can help. That's genuinely what it's about. You know, pouring into as many in the coming years as we can, regardless of where they're going to end up. If we pour into a kid and he's better off as a result of coming on Monday nights, then, you know, I feel like we've done a good thing there, and so that's really what it's about.
Awesome.
Well, Coach
Thanks,
Bachman,
Coach.
thank you for joining us. I'm
Absolutely.
sure
Thank
we'll
y'all.
see you in a few weeks anyway. If not, whenever Alexandria or Ash plays Jesuit on Tuesday, right?
Yep.
No
There we
doubt.
go.
I'll see y'all Tuesday night.
And coming up next is